I have a good time on the bus. I have fun with the kids that get on. I cut up with them. I joke with them. I kind of have a nickname on the bus too. They've nicknamed me the Whistler because I turn up my FM radio and listen to classic rock and roll and just whistle my little heart out. But I have a lot of good times on the bus with people. Like when I was doing the night loop and I'd pull into East Halls, and in the beginning, like in September, at the beginning of the winter term, and all the freshmen are jumping on, and I sit there and kid them as we're driving down the street and going, well, you freshmen do know there's a freshman curfew, don't you? Freshman curfew? No. And of course all the upperclassmen go, oh yeah, there is. Yeah. And we start picking on all the freshmen. They think they have to go home at 10 o'clock. Every college town has a drinking problem. Let me put it that way. I don't drink myself. I used to. I spent 23 years in the Army and did my share of drinking, trust me. Hugging the porcelain altar and searching for Ralph and Earl, but I don't do it anymore. I don't condemn people for drinking. I think the key is responsible drinking, like night and day. It really is. During the day, I pick up all the kids going to class. For the most part, they're all sober. Some are hungover, maybe, but they all have class on their mind, and they're pretty responsible during the daytime. Now, like I said a few years ago, I used to do the night shift, and it was like they were all unwinding after class. I would start early enough that I'd catch the evening classes, so you'd have some that were going up for class, and they were, of course, geared towards going to class. And then you had the ones that were done for the day, and they were blowing off steam and going downtown or going to the library to finish up their homework. But I've seen both sides. Occasionally it gets kind of tense. But not very often. My philosophy is if I treat the people the way I want to be treated, I treat them with respect and treat them like human beings. They do the same for me, and it works. I have a lot of friends that ride the bus. Most of them are students, faculty. Have a good rapport with the majority of them. Have a really good time. After a long Friday, Saturday, you're doing 16 hours and dealing with all these yahoos that come to town for the football game. Alumni, I think alumni are the worst, to tell you the truth. I love the kids, but the alumni, I don't know, they go out in the real world and something happens to them. But you can have some pretty bad days. About 10 years ago, I did the night loop, and of course, kids go out and they party, and sometimes they get a little inebriated, had a little more than they should have. Imagine that.
Let's go Raiders! Let's go Raiders! Homosexual! Let's get sloppy!
You're so up. We'll cheer for anything.
Well, there's been several times, but you have 3 or 4 big kids on one side of the bus and 3 or 4 big kids on the other side, and they look like they're getting ready to go after it. Just open the door and say, "Take it outside." There's been other things too. You look in your rearview mirror and you see a couple having sex in the back of the bus. It's kind of, whoa. So that's only happened one time, and didn't happen for very long. I've poured my share of drunk students out of the buses. One time, this one kid who was just really sloppy drunk, and he jumped off the bus at his bus stop, and I came back around an hour later, and there he was, face down in the grass at the bus stop, just sound asleep. So I hope he made it home all right. But it's a good thing that we have the bus service in this town for times like that, so we can actually take these people home, and they're not out driving vehicles and getting in wrecks and having some big problems.
Michael Moore, what up? You make a documentary? Matt Moore, how you doing?
Yeah, I am.
What is this, drunk people?
Yeah.
Cool.
Drunk? Yeah.
Are you like prohibitionist or something?
No, actually I am.
Are you drunk as well?
Yeah.
I love it.
That's the whole point.
Is this like school project or something?
I'm getting graded on this right now.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Yo, give my boy Mike a good grade. Mike Moore, he's a he's a good guy. What's going on, man?
Did you drink tonight?